seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
What's up, everybody? Good evening, and welcome to the Baller Sports Show. I'm your host, the bad guy. My co-host, Glairzilla, will be here shortly. He's on his way home from work, and that's the glory of having this whole East Coast, West Coast thing. And because what's late for me is early for him. And there's a lot of some people popping in Meatball. What's up, man? Israel, how's it going, buddy? My one of my co-hosts from Nostalgia Strikes Back on Saturday mornings. Darth Penguin, what's up, man? Good to see you. One of these the Pittsburgh guys, I think, right? And with a name like Darth Penguin, I mean, huge Star Wars fan and huge Pittsburgh Penguins fan. I just got a brand new Mario Lemieux jersey today, actually, something that I've been looking for years. Yeah, your new favorite sports show. I love football, even though it should be called hand. Well, whatever. Oh, God, go Pats, order the AFC Championship. You know what? We'll get into that in a little bit when Glairzilla gets here. Who knows, Kevin? That's the question of the day. I mean, we'll get maybe when Glairzilla gets here. He's our NBA, our basketball correspondent. He would probably be able to answer more intelligently than me. Star Wars and Batman. Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And okay, whatever. Is he trolling me? Did I just fall for it? But yeah, so yeah, I'll be talking. We're going to be talking some sports for probably the next hour or so. We're not going to go much longer than that because my buddy James hates everything. It is on at 9:00, but at least for the next 10 to 15 minutes or so until Glairzilla gets here, I will be going solo on this. And a lot of times I would never want to do something like this by myself, but you know what? When it comes to sports, I think I could sit here and talk to this glass of water if it would sit here and listen to me, because I have a lot of opinions, and there has been a lot that has happened over the course of the past few days or the past week since we did this show the last time. And we're going to dive into a lot of that. Some of the things are going to be revolving around NFL coaches again, some former coaches that kind of got snubbed a little bit, or maybe a lot of bit, and some coaches that have just gotten hired, some questionable hires. We'll get some opinions on that, and I will definitely be giving you mine because it I have a lot to say about that, a lot to get out. Yeah, we're not going to be putting too many of those go Patriots chats up on the big screen there, but I did put a poll question up if you are interested in voting on it, and if you think you might know who's going to win the Super Bowl, vote on it, because that's the question. It's very, very straightforward, very simple. Who you got in the Super Bowl? Seahawks and Patriots, and we'll go over the championship weekend and the Super Bowl. We'll go over that whenever Glairzilla gets here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to go over, like I said. Yeah, you would, Israel. But the first thing, actually, before we get into football, before we get into all that, there was something that popped up this week, and I wanted to talk about that first because the Olympics are, they're right around the corner. They're going to start here, early February, and my hockey's always going to be my passion. Hockey's always going to be my sport. I mean, I've played it since I was 7 years old, for God's sakes. So apparently there's a new documentary out about the Miracle on Ice team. And if you watch the intro, that Miracle on Ice was the last clip before we went live, because, to me, that's got to be by far and away the most iconic moment in United States sports history, in any sport, whether you're a hockey fan or not. I mean, and it's not just because they were massive underdogs in that game. I mean, it was just everything that was going on in the world. I mean, they beat the Soviet Union, while the two countries were pointing nuclear warheads at each other. I mean, the tensions were extremely high. And if you don't know much about this, I mean, you must have lived under a rock, but the Russian team was just an unstoppable force. They were a juggernaut. They played as like a 5-man unit, each one of their lines that went out there. They would just ransack and destroy every team that they ever went up against. There was a challenge series between that Russian team and the NHL, where the NHL put their all-star team out there against that Russian team, and it got smoked. So in 1980, there was just a bunch of college kids. That's all. The professionals weren't playing yet. I mean, maybe those Russian guys may have been professionals, but the United States didn't put their pros in, and they put a roster together. I mean, famously, the coach Herb Brooks, the late Herb Brooks, put a roster together, leaving some of the best players out and building a team with what he thought would be a team that could gel together I mean, they built the team basically to beat Russia, because they were the power at the time. I mean, Canada, I mean, they're always good at hockey, and they've been over the last, 30 plus years, they've probably been the top team. But that Russian team they would just beat everybody. And I think in an exhibition game, God, I think they lost to that Russian team something like 12-1 or something like that. So when they met in the medal rounds, I mean, it was not, the result was expected to be a lot of the same. And that's why when they beat that Russian team, it was they shouldn't have done it. They shouldn't have been able to do it. I mean, like I said, they left some of the best players out. One of the best American-born players of all time, who was a Pittsburgh Penguin, Joe Mullen, didn't get to make the team because he had just gotten drafted and signed his rookie contract. So he wasn't allowed to play. Again, I don't know if that was a United States policy or if that was just an Olympic policy that pros weren't allowed to play. But that Russian team, man, they were no joke. So I've been kind of ignoring the chat as I was going on about that. But, I was actually pretty excited to see this. And crazy about this, too. This is the last time the United States won a gold medal in men's ice hockey, which I kind of didn't know that a bit. But, once I started thinking about it, it made sense. And if you didn't know, yeah, this was the last time. I mean, they've won a few silver medals between now and then. And John can't. Yeah, John, you're right. You're right about that. That's something maybe for Nostalgia Strikes Back, actually. I don't know, Kevin. That's the good question, because I was not alive for this, but I do remember as a kid hearing about it. But when you're 7, 8 years old, you don't really understand the impact. I thought it was big because of just the fact that it was a monumental upset, and maybe one of the biggest upsets that ever took place. Not the fact that the two countries there was nuclear war possibly that could start out at any given time. But yeah, it was the last time the U.S. men's hockey team won the gold medal. I'm actually really excited to watch this documentary. And there was a very good movie starring Kurt Russell that came out, I don't know, about 10, 15 years ago, called Miracle. I think it was a Disney movie, which is a fantastic, fantastic movie. And how about that? He made What's up, Godzilla?
What's going on, guys? What's up, Mike, Chad, everybody?
You made it through. You fought through that nasty LA traffic, huh?
Yeah, that's bad LA traffic, Mike. It is. It sucks.
Well, yeah, that's the one thing, man. We get some nasty traffic out here, but you're looking at like 6-lane highway traffic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just talking about the new Netflix documentary, The Miracle of
okay.
The Miracle on Ice.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was talking about how this was the last time that the U.S. men's hockey team won a gold medal in the Olympics. It's been pretty much dominated by Canada ever since then. But
yeah, which is not a surprise.
No, I mean that's their sport,
Yeah.
But they're bringing the pros back to the Olympics this year. I mean, it seems like in basketball and things like that, they're always there. But for some reason in hockey, the NHL, I don't know what it is with them. I don't know if they have a long term agreement with them or if it's like a year to year thing. But the past few Olympics, they did not allow their players to go. They did not work out a deal, but they are going back this year. And Canada is the gold medal favorite, but the United States is the silver medal favorite. And
wow.
It's very possible that the United States can beat Canada because on paper, somebody who follows hockey very vividly and that U.S. team is
pretty
stacked.
good.
Stacked. They are stacked, and they could lose to Canada, but it wouldn't shock me one bit if they beat Canada. Now, again, they could go in and totally implode and then get beat by, Team Italy or somebody like that. But
right.
So
how's Russia? Are they in this too?
So no, Russia has not been participating
because of the whole stuff that happened, right? I'm guessing. I want to. Okay. I figured it's because of that, probably. Yeah.
Yep. They have not. They have not been participating, which in the hockey sense, it's kind of a shame because they would also have a very stacked team.
They that's for sure.
And watching like 5 or 6 of these juggernauts go head to head would be it's just great, a great watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a couple other, like Team France and like you said, Team Italy, Team Norway, like got teams like that really.
Oh yeah,
they'll compete with each other, but
when
they go up against the big dogs, they're going to get smoked. Okay, so the 92 Dream Team was the first pro team fielded for the games. No way. I guess that kind of makes sense. It's why that team was such a big deal back then. Yeah, because you saw Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan and Larry Bird all play. Everybody all on the same team, and Barkley and everybody else. I mean.
The Dream Team, that was the Dream Team, right?
Yeah, the Dream Team.
Oh yeah,
from 92. I didn't realize that was 92.
Yeah, that was
so
92.
They're banned from competing. I wonder, boy, it's pretty harsh. But I mean, like I said, for a hockey standpoint, it'd be nice to see Russia compete. But other than that, I mean, whatever they got banned for a reason. So
yeah.
But I don't know if we talked about this at all. I mean, what do you think about the pro athletes being allowed to play in the Olympics? I mean, because the Olympics were always built on amateurs, right?
Yeah,
that was like always their thing. But
I mean, to be fair about it, I actually like it. I mean, it brings in more people, more views, more people to watch. I mean, if it was just like random guys from that compete for Team USA, it's cool and all. It's a good story, but it just wouldn't be I don't know, man. It's like people pay to watch. LeBron or whoever it is, like that's
right.
Certain big name players. You go watch those players. I personally like it. I like how professional players are able to play in the Olympics. It's great. It's great for a lot of reasons. I mean, it's great for a lot. I think for fans overall. It's great.
I think it is too.
Yeah,
and it's supposed to be I want to see the best play the best.
Exactly.
On the biggest stage.
I mean, you're competing for a gold medal, man. I mean, that's a big deal.
These guys get paid to play because they're that good,
It's like here's another good example, like the World Cup, right? I mean, all those guys, all professional players play on top club teams. I'm sure they're all playing for the World Cup trophy, right? That's like the the big deal playing for that. So,
I mean, I guess you should, right?
Yeah.
But that's just me. I don't know. I'm sure that's going to be. We'll get into that a lot deeper when the Olympics show up. We'll see what everybody thinks if you should or shouldn't have pros. But I kind of think that it's good for the best athletes.
Yeah, I think it's good for the Olympics overall.
I do too.
It's great.
I am more. I'm going to watch this hockey tournament. I'm going to be glued to my TV.
Okay.
Like I really am. I'm going to watch almost every game that I can. I'm going to have my phone on me during work with my earbuds in, listening to these games, and at least they scheduled them smartly. And, all the United States games are going to be in the evening.
Yeah.
But, I want to watch Sweden versus Finland, and I want to watch Canada versus Switzerland and stuff like that. I want to watch all these games. But I tell you what, if they didn't have the pros, and you know what the worst thing is, the few years that they didn't have the pros, they had a lot of ex-professionals in there, or a lot of like minor league guys,
right?
And like I recognize their names, and to me, I'm like, wow, this is like watching some some like beer league tournament almost. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, they make great knives and great cheese.
There you go.
Right? Hey, what's up, Serge?
What's up, Serge?
Yeah, look at UA. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure the pros since '92. I'm going to say I don't think they have not participated
since '92. I believe. Yeah, right.
Yeah, since they said that was the first time they could participate.
Yeah,
I'm not. I can't be 100% sure of that, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm fine with them doing it. I hope the NHL continues to send their players because it makes it great, you know. And right now the league is very stacked, and there is a ton of players. And the good thing about hockey, you know, in basketball, okay, you may have like 2 or 3 good teams. Then you have the United States, and then you have, you know, everybody else.
You have like US, like Spain, you know. Spain's
you'll get some of those teams, but in hockey, it's such an international game that you're gonna have a lot of very, very stacked teams. It's gonna make for some great hockey. Yeah, professional singers in the Eurovision Song Contest, whatever that is, and put the pros out there. I don't want to see no scrubs out there. Come on, as long as they're not juicing. Yes.
Hey, there you go, Kevin.
Meatball, I have to take your word for it on that one. Is there a pro curling league? There probably is. Looking forward. Your Jets fans are looking forward to 2028. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh well, hopefully for your sake.
Hopefully
they get something right, man. Hopefully they can get something right. Because oh god, those poor Jets.
I know.
Actually, that's a good point, Serge. In the Summer Olympics, there is going to be flag football, and they're going to allow NFL players to play in this.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna watch some of that actually. I'm looking forward to that.
They were talking about that on the sports radio here a few weeks back, or maybe it might have been a few months back, maybe when they announced it, and they're kind of drooling. They're like, "Oh my god, can you imagine, you know, Lamar Jackson running around back there, tossing it around to Justin Jefferson and until
that's cool for the fans
Jackson
to watch,
or somebody blows his knee out, and then that's it, and then they don't ever send it back anybody back ever again." Yep, curling season awaits.
Oh my goodness!
You know, I always wondered: have you ever tried curling before?
No, I haven't.
I haven't. I've always kind of wanted to try it, just to see, because it reminds me of like shuffleboard almost in a way.
It looks kind of like that a little bit.
I guess it's maybe a similar concept, and MG's probably gonna just crush me on this one, but it's not anything like shuffleboard. I mean, it kind of is.
It looks kind of like I guess what you mean.
There's it's like a 4-man team or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see this flag football tournament. I mean, it'll be fun, you know.
Yeah. Should be a lot of fun watching this. Something different, something new.
Yeah. We're gonna get Shaun White again, the snowboard legend. Is he still? He's got to be like 45 years old by this point, right?
I think he's got to get third age. I feel like he's in his 40s.
He's got to be. He got to be our age, or I remember him being around in like the late 90s.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you need, MG. You could be an expert curler if you're good with that push broom. Yep.
MG.
Them two guys are just shuffling their way down that rink or whatever you want to call it. And they're screaming at that thing. They're just yelling at it. You know, I don't know what the hell they're saying or why they're yelling at it. But yeah, you know, I got a little crazy carried away on this one. But I saw the Miracle documentary. I'm absolutely going to watch this thing because it would have been a great time to be alive during that time. And they said that the Miracle on Ice movie that Disney did with Kurt Russell is still one of my favorite sports movies.
Actually, I've actually never seen that movie. Actually, I gotta watch that.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
And it's a little, you know, Disney over dramatized and everything like that. But from what I understand, they talked to many people, got their hands-on stories of everybody that was involved in it, and they kind of put it together. And from what I hear, it's pretty spot on accurate like how they portrayed the coach Herb Brooks, the guy who put the team together, and all that stuff.
Nice.
Yep. So yeah, I would recommend. I know it's Disney, but they did a great job with it. It's before Disney got all goofy. Yeah, it's basically pro sweeping.
Israel, what's up, man? How you doing? He's saying what's up.
Yeah. Yep. Hey. Yeah, if you apologize in advance if you hear some background noise going on. No. My wife, her mother and her grandmother are here tonight, and they're both spending the night. I guess they're doing something tomorrow. And of course, I got to get up and go to work. So
yeah.
So I try to tell them, like, hey, could you, keep it down a little bit, please? And
where's the famous Dylan
at? He's up there playing with grandma right now.
Right on.
Yeah, that's probably why he's not here, or he would be right
there. You
here. Go. Yep. That's right, Kevin. The Mighty Ducks. they beat Team Iceland.
They did beat Team Iceland. He's not wrong about that.
Nope. And I always wondered that when I was a kid too. I'm like, why Iceland of all teams? Like where has Iceland when have they ever fielded an international ice hockey team?
Seriously, right?
I guess maybe because I don't know, what you just picture like Vikings and like scary, mean people, and who could we beat that we don't have to worry about or get offended? Iceland, yeah. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, Serge. I've had the misfortune of having to be outside a little bit over the past week, and I think tonight the low temperature is going to be about -6. I think tonight.
Wow, man!
That's not wind chill. That is low. That is just low. It's going to be -6 when I get up for work.
I heard my thermostat in the truck read driving home it was like 77 degrees. So I'm just like, I don't mean to rub it in your face like that, but I'm like,
I don't feel bad. You had to sit in traffic now.
Yeah.
No, I'm
take that. You got it. You got that.
Kidding. No, hey man, you pay for it in other ways. You paid $28 for a loaf of bread, probably. Your cost.
You know what? You're not wrong about that.
4 times what mine is.
It's expensive out here. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have hurricanes or volcanoes or earthquakes or everything like that. But no, we get frigid cold. Yeah. That snow, it dumped a foot of snow on us over the weekend. And
I saw the picture with Dylan and the dog. That was a lot of snow you guys got.
And it's not getting out of the 20s for like the next 2-3 weeks. So the snow's not going anywhere. It's going to be here for a while.
Wow.
Oh, that's that Serge, I know what that feels like when you walk outside and it just stings your face.
Holy crap, -40.
Yeah, these wind chills they're crazy, dude. They tell you, like, don't even put your dogs outside for more than 5 minutes.
Wow.
No, MG. Well, I mean, we are close to West Virginia, I guess. Yeah, they say don't put your dogs outside, and although my dog all he wants to do is go outside, and he just flops right down in the foot of snow, and he loves it. But so there's something, we will get into some football talk now.
Yeah, for sure.
There was a very notable coach that kind of got snubbed a little bit this week.
Mm-hmm.
And this pains me to say this, and it's going to pain me to talk about this because of my disdain for this particular man and his franchise and his buddy Tom Brady. But explain this to me, Glenn. How the hell did Bill Belichick not get into the Hall of Fame on the first try? How?
Well, I mean, look, I'll say this. I'm not a fan of the Patriots. I get it. Israel, don't hate me, please. Don't hate me for this. But I'll say this.
Sorry, Israel.
I know. Don't say this, but I'll say this. 100% he's worthy of a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Thanks, Kevin. I stole this from Kevin.
Yeah, I know. I definitely would say he is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I can't argue that.
Yeah.
As much as like he's, the franchise.
Nobody's won more than him.
No, nobody has. But you see, here's the thing. Like, I read a couple articles and saying people were saying that the reasons why he probably got snubbed was for the whole cheating thing, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that could be one way of looking at it, another way of looking at it. But give or take, man, whatever it is. He's a he should have been. This is crazy.
I think he's third in NFL history.
Yeah. I mean,
the most Super Bowl wins by a coach.
That's insane. Yeah.
I mean, if this picture is not Photoshop, like talking about the baller sport, that's balling right there, man. You show up somewhere with all your Super Bowl rings on.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I'm shocked. I am shocked. I really am shocked about that. I really
That's some pettiness there, man. I mean,
so.
Were they trying to teach him a lesson? Like, hey, even you aren't immortal, but then you're going to see all these other coaches that barely, like Mike Tomlin. Speaking of coaches, he'll probably get in on his first ballot.
Yeah, I could see that.
He probably will, and he only won one Super Bowl, and he got destroyed by this guy multiple times, as did everybody.
Yeah.
Obviously, this was something personal. I don't think anything other than that. There's no other explanation other than that. I've heard some bullcrap explanations out there saying it. Oh, well, I thought he was a shoo-in, so I didn't vote for him. I voted for another guy because I figured, give this other guy some vote. Like that. No, come on, that's bullshit. Because there's not. Then you're telling me there were a lot of people that thought that same way.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty shocking to hear he didn't get in first ballots. Yeah, shocking.
Does that kind of
it's like
take away from the Hall of Fame voting process now?
I think it does. I think for sure. I think now
because now it proves that it is very much personal. I mean, we all kind of probably figured that anyways. If you hate a guy like Barry Bonds is going to have a hard time getting in.
I was going to get to that, Mike. Say like players like that, names like that, Pete Rose, and you could go on for a while. There's a lot of list of players that probably won't get in as a first ballot because of doing
certain things or
something that I mean it sucks, but it kind of lingers with them. That's kind of where that goes.
Yeah.
But as far as him winning and all those rings, I mean, hey, you got to give him that, man. That
because even if he didn't, so he had a few cheating scandals, but even if you take those out of the equation, he's still won more Super Bowls than anybody.
Yep. He has.
Yeah, Meatball, me too. I'm kind of like, whatever, I don't really feel bad for the guy either, but I think it's just, to me, that that discredits the Hall of Fame voting process and almost the Hall of Fame in general, because now is it just a glorified popularity contest? Is that all it is?
It's looking kind of like that. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
No, that's 100% right, Serge. Like Barry Bonds did have a Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's a lot of sports reporters out there that have a problem with just Barry Bonds as a person. They're like, he's a jerk,
Mm-hmm.
So if that kind of stuff is factored in, that to me, that discredits it. It shouldn't. It should not be, any of that nonsense shouldn't be factored in.
Yeah.
Like if you're telling me, if Belichick got accused of cheating, well, why didn't they strip away his, if they could prove it, then strip away his titles.
Yeah.
But they won't do that. So technically he still has them. So therefore he should be in. You can't have it both ways,
Yep. I agree. Yeah. I'm shocked as much as you are, Mike, as much as we really don't care too much about it, but you're right. Like this was shocking to hear about this. This really was shocking to me, honestly.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. It's like Tom Brady. Yeah, he really does. He has a Hall of Fame career probably 3 times over.
Mm-hmm.
You could break Brady's career up 3 different eras, and he would be in the Hall of Fame in each one.
Yeah, I don't see anybody getting 7 titles like Tom Brady, man. That's unheard of. No. That's really unheard of.
Nope. I mean, I thought there was a chance that maybe Mahomes would give him a run for his money,
and I think he probably maybe could. Possibly,
he might,
but that's as far as it's going to go. Maybe him is going to become the closest out of anybody right now that's still playing. I mean,
but the craziest thing with Brady, and I guess you can't really say that about Mahomes now, is that Brady he drugged some pretty pedestrian Patriots teams through the playoffs into a Super Bowl on his, thrown to the Danny Amendolas of the world and guys like that, these retread guys.
Yeah.
No. I told you this would pain me to bring this up. This would pain me to bring this up because I would have to give credit to the Patriots and Belichick and ultimately Brady, and I don't want to. But when you have a picture like this, I mean,
how could you not, right? I mean, that's a lot of bling there, man. That's a lot of bling. That's a lot of bling.
Yeah, Serge. I mean, Barry Bonds, if he doesn't get into the Hall of Fame, then to me, it's not valid.
He was a beast in Pittsburgh, man.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah, he was a beast in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, I remember him when I was a kid, and I
played
baseball because I wanted to be Barry Bonds.
Man,
I started playing t-ball when I was 5 years old, And Barry Bonds could hit the ball. He could run. He did everything.
Everything. He did everything.
Elite level.
Yeah.
Like he didn't need the steroids, although it allowed him to hit 72 home runs or whatever he hit.
Oh my God!
Speak of the devil.
Hey, what's up, Dylan? How are you, buddy?
MG, please don't.
I saw it right now.
Please don't. All right, Dylan. We'll see you. Yes, that's a great point. So you had the Patriots dynasty go up against the early Kansas City Chiefs dynasty in the AFC Championship game. Brady beat them, and then the following year, Brady jumped to Tampa.
Yep.
And then beat him again in the Super Bowl. So even Mahomes couldn't even beat a 49-year-old Brady.
That's true. That is very, very true.
No, instead I was playing T-ball and stuff. You know what? So yeah, I was getting into things that didn't have a future in it for me. But at the time, I wanted to think that it did. But man, so clearly Bill Belichick's going to get into the Hall of Fame next year now because of the stink that this caused. Like, do you think it was a conspiracy involved? Do you think it was like, hey guys, all the voters getting together, like, let's not vote this guy in and
it
prove
seems
a point
like that.
here?
It seems like it to me, honestly, because he has enough proof there of why he should be a first ballot Hall of Fame, honestly. To
me, it's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
They absolutely tried to keep him out. And it worked. And now I think it tainted the whole process.
Oh, it did.
It created a lot of hell. And of course, now you watch next year, he will get unanimous. He'll get in unanimous.
Yeah.
Unanimously.
I think so.
I think they will.
It's no brainer.
I think they were just doing this because of all the nonsense. Now, if he doesn't get in next year, then okay, maybe they're just out to get him.
Yeah. But
like you said in baseball, if you're going to let some of the guys in who have done questionable things, you got to let them all in. If you're bringing Bonds into Hall of Fame, then you got to put McGuire in. You got to put
Sosa, those guys.
Yeah, you got to put Sosa in.
All those guys.
Yeah, you got to put Roger Clemens in.
Pete Rose. Yeah.
Yes, Pete Rose's ass should be in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that surprising? Really? I mean, I don't know. I always thought it. Okay, maybe these guys are getting in because they are the best of the best, and then stuff like this happens, and it kind of makes you wonder a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Terrell Owens, he was a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, I would be perfectly fine with that.
Yeah,
Owens was a monster.
Yeah, he was great. Mm-hmm.
That's why everything goes to my spam, MG. That's my 9th email account. Well, we'll move on. We've got a little more coaching news going on right now.
Mike McCarthy.
Well, we'll get to him in a minute. There's another. We gotta talk about this guy.
Oh yeah, Joe Brady. Mm-hmm.
Joe Brady getting speaking of Brady, this is Tom's brother. Was the offensive coordinator, got promoted. I'm just kind of surprised at this because it's if the Bills are trying to go a different route, like, what do you think about the whole hiring from within kind of thing?
Okay, so earlier today I was watching the Pat McAfee show earlier, and I noticed when they got him on earlier and they interviewed him, right? And boom, sure enough, who's in the background, freaking with crutches? Josh Allen's right behind him, praising the guy. So this was Josh Allen's guy, even when Sean McDermott was there. I mean, we have to remember that. Maybe Josh Allen had a lot to do with this and said, hey, you know what, let's just keep it in-house. Let's keep it internal, and let's just go with the next guy up. Maybe something he said. Maybe he said, yeah, this would be the best move for the team, for me to be happy, keep me happy. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't think it's a bad move, but we'll see. I mean, it's to be determined. For sure.
It kind of makes me think that Josh Allen had everything to do with Sean
It seems
McDermott
like it because he was
fired.
literally right in the background when this guy was getting interviewed, and he was answering almost every question for this guy. I'm like, dude, he's the head coach. You were him. Like,
so now, okay, so if Joe Brady is Josh Allen, who's running the team now? Is Josh Allen calling the shots?
Might as well make him the OC, right?
Yeah, because that's his guy. I hated the Steelers used to do that stuff when Big Ben, became established. He was basically picking and choosing his offensive coordinator. I don't like Todd Haley. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Promote my quarterback's coach. he's a guy you can't even call plays, who doesn't even know what football is, basically.
Yeah.
Just because he's Ben's buddy and allows Ben to do what he wants out in the field. And all right, sometimes that serves well, but it also could. Does the quarterback really know what's best for the team? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're playing hide and seek.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm hiding down here?
Oh, God. Please don't hide down here, because they're going to come and find you. I don't want them coming down here. And if you're watching on TV up there, I'm sorry. I do want you to come down here. But I don't know. Sometimes it makes me think that, when you get these coaches that are that promote from within, like, are you really changing your philosophy?
So
is it going to be a lot of the same?
Was there another team that actually hired the OC as their head coach? Was it who was it? There was another team that hired their OC, right, as their head coach.
The Browns hired the Ravens. Who the hell? I can't remember the
was
guy's
it
name?
Robert Saleh went to Tennessee. I remember Robert Saleh went to Tennessee. He's there.
Yeah. Did the Cardinals get a coach over the past?
No.
week?
Okay. So the Raiders and the Cardinals they're looking for coaches still. The last two looking for coaches. Yeah. Still.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yes, he absolutely should. When you have a guy like that, or Mahomes, or Jackson. I mean, Jackson probably had a lot to do with Harbaugh not being there. We think that's probably
I think so.
Had a lot to do with it. Yeah, they absolutely should, but they can't call the shots, because ultimately you're just a player. Yes, you want this guy to be happy, and you want to surround him with the people that he's comfortable with, because he's the one that's going to win you games more than anybody else. But I did not know that Joe Brady was Josh Allen's was like his boy.
Yeah,
and I did not know that he was there on the Pat McAfee show today. And why was he on crutches?
Didn't he get hurt? I don't know. He was like holding on to crutches like
was
this.
He?
I'm unless he got surgery or something like that. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, kind of not paying too much attention to the teams that have been eliminated.
Same.
Yeah, maybe he did have some sort of surgery. A lot of players do once the season ends.
Yep.
They'll get those nagging injuries that they've been playing through.
Yeah.
Finally taken care of. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the problem. I think. Listen. That Raider job is going to be a very, very tough challenge for anybody to take. It's tough.
Yep.
It's unfortunate. I mean, but someone's got to take it. Someone's going to have to take that job, and try to work it up somehow.
And they will.
Yeah.
And you got the first overall pick, and you got that new facility out there in Vegas, but man, they're just it's a hot mess, and they've.
Mike, I'm gonna say this. I think it seems like Mike Tomlin might be taking a year off. It seems like I don't see him coaching the Raiders or the Cardinals, man. I don't see that.
Nope.
Yeah, it's too much work. I think it's too much work. It's a lot of work for him. You know what I mean?
I mean, if I don't know if he's been. I'm sure he's been approached, but I don't even know if he's even considered any of these coaching jobs, and who knows who else may have called him that said, "Hey, we'll fire our coach if you come in."
I mean, you're going to get Mendoza for sure. That's a great start right there.
Yeah.
But what are you going to get after that? That's the problem. We got to work around all that. It's a lot of work. But
yep. Does Mendoza want to be a Raider? I think he kind of accepted. Hey, no, I'm totally fine with where I'm now. If you put him on a lie detector test and asked him, I bet you he'd be going, "Oh God, no, I don't want to go play for the Raiders." And, the Bears might get Max Crosby. Is that for real?
That would be insane to get him. Wow.
Well, that'd be
done for the Raiders doing something like that.
Oh
if they do that, yeah.
Like that's your whole defense right there.
Pretty much.
Oh my God, I forgot about Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs it's unfortunate, man. I think his career is over, man. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
I actually forgot about him. I did not know that he was getting out of jail. I mean. If he wants to come back to football, I don't know. If he wants to, he might have to go prove himself in the USFL or the Canadian Football League or something like that, and see if he can still play. The Raiders don't do dumb things. No, not them. Oh well. So if he wants out,
I mean,
you got to do one of two things.
I could see it. I don't know.
You got to prove to him that you're going to win by bringing in a legitimate head coach, drafting Mendoza, going all in on the draft, maybe get some free agents. And the only other way to make him happy is you make him the richest player in the NFL.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah. He just got a huge contract. So you got to give him a little bit more money, I guess. Yeah. Everybody loves Geno. What are they going to do with him? Is he already gone?
I think at this point I would say either he's a backup or he's gone for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That was Pete Carroll's guy. So
yeah,
I think he proved that. Yeah, he's definitely backup material at this point in his career. I mean, he was at one point.
He was at one. I'm an SC fan. Love him. I get it, but I think Pete Carroll's time. I think it's kind of like
And we'll get into the Super Bowl rematch thing, but he had a big part in the first meeting between the Patriots and the Seahawks. With some questionable play calling at the very end of the game.
Yeah,
but he did win them a Super Bowl, though. Yeah, Pete Carroll did win them. They did win a Super Bowl under him.
I got MG. He's like, is that one of those 1-6 turtle skills behind? No, it's a 1-up, man. That's a 1-up behind me.
Camera magic.
Get MG, man.
Hey, good evening, Brooklyn.
Hey, what's up, Brooklyn?
Yeah, Vrabel was a good coach. It would have been nice if the Pittsburgh Steelers would have hired him.
Do you want? So that's the elephant in the room tonight. Seems like that's the big elephant that we got to talk about.
Yep.
I think the chat, everyone here needs to hear your reaction about that, Mike. Like,
there he is. I went on a pretty long tirade last week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know about that.
And tirade. It was, they hired him the next day, I think.
Yeah, it was like the next day.
It was like later that night, or they announced it the next morning. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I just ranted for 45 straight minutes about how I did not want to see this guy become the head coach of the Steelers. And what the hell happens? He's the head coach of the Steelers. And nothing against Mike McCarthy. Like, he's a great coach. He's probably a Hall of Famer in his own rights.
Yeah, I think so. But
no, now we're just gonna try. And you know what? They're already talking about Aaron Rodgers is coming back. Like, here we go again.
Yeah,
you're gonna bring the team back that just lost 30-6 at home and didn't even compete. You're gonna bring that team. You're gonna run it back again. Yeah, and that's what this guy's gonna do. Oh, he's a quarterback's guru. Great. We don't have a quarterback. Last time I checked, Aaron Rodgers is 90 years old. He's in a wheelchair.
Let's call Phillip Rivers. Rivers, come on over.
Yeah,
come on over.
Bring him too. Get him and Big Ben. Yeah, get him out of the retirement home. Bring the shuttle, the little white shuttles over. Just all the old. But get Dan Marino. Mike McCarthy's from Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's wonderful. I don't care if he's from Uranus. I don't care. Yeah, Marino. He's a Pittsburgh guy. He started him at quarterback. Bring Tony Dorsett out of retirement. It was just so beyond frustrating, and I've calmed down a lot just since I was pretty mad because I didn't want to see the same thing.
I saw that and I was like, man, Mike's gonna be pissed when he hears this right now. I put it up on the Discord and on the chat, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna be bad right now.
That's a great comment. Going from Tomlin to McCarthy is like crapping your pants and then just changing your shirt.
Yep.
Yes, the mess is still there.
Yeah.
It was just beyond frustrating. And like I said, Mike McCarthy, yes, he has a place in the NFL if he wants to coach.
Yeah.
But it said something to me that no other team, nobody interviewed Mike McCarthy except the Steelers.
Really?
Yes. I mean, whatever happened to Nate Shieldhouse from the Rams or Chris Shula from the Rams, one of these young and up-and-coming guys.
That would have been nice. Chris Shula would have been a great fit, I thought. Would have been a great fit.
Yeah. Like I said, McCarthy's, he's an offensive guy, but our offense sucks. We have nobody on offense. and you know what really killed me in his introductory press conference this week? They asked him, they're like, Mike, you had all this success early in your career. What has changed in the NFL between then and now? And he said the quarterback position is the biggest change. Now you have these athletic, mobile quarterbacks that can move around and do all sorts of different things. And then 10 minutes later, they asked Mike McCarthy, would you be interested in bringing Aaron Rodgers back? And he says, absolutely. The last time I checked, Aaron Rodgers, he basically wears cement shoes.
Yeah.
So yes, this is what's going to happen. They're going to run this team back again. The defense is even older.
Yeah.
You know, TJ Watt's already starting to show signs of decline.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see a little bit of it. But yeah,
a little bit. I mean,
you're right.
He had 22 sacks, 22 and a half sacks 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think he had double digits this year. So, I mean, yes, obviously they're scheming against him. They're doubling him up. They're chipping him. They're throwing running backs and tight ends at him. Like, it's not easy. But they did the same thing back when he sacked the quarterback 22 and a half times. And he was breaking through all that stuff. And he's becoming injury prone. You know, Cam Hayward, one of their best defensive linemen, he's going to be 36.
Wow, Cam Hayward's 30. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So their defense is getting old, and it's high price.
It
like, all right, guys, Tomlin stepped away. Now's the time. Now's the time. And you know how the interview process probably went? Chris Shula probably came in here and looked Art Rooney II in the eyes, the Steelers owner, and said, "Yeah, you know what? Your roster needs a lot of work. We got to draft a quarterback. We're not going to bring Rodgers back. We're going to try to start this thing over, do like a hard reset." And okay, thank you for your time. Mike McCarthy comes in. He goes up to Art Rooney. He's like, 9-8, 10-7. And Art Rooney said, "You're hired. you might get us into the playoffs. You're hired."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, the Steelers do have a lot of picks in this draft, and
that could be a good thing for Mike McCarthy. That could be a good thing for him. Who knows? I mean, that's where he needs to shine and show up for sure.
Yeah, with 12 picks and the draft happens to be in Pittsburgh this year. Not that means anything, you know. It could be in Australia, but it is here. It's going to be a big deal. But there's a lot of outrage. There was a lot of outrage this week. People were already starting the fire McCarthy chant, you know. But 2 minutes after he gets hired, it's going on. I know.
Oh man!
And God help him, and I feel so bad for him. If the Steelers start slow out of the gate, it'll be bad. Oh my God, they're going to turn on him so quick.
Yeah, it'll be bad real fast.
Yeah, they are, and it just again, it's nothing against him. This is just the frustration of years of mediocrity is coming out, and I don't think you're not making a massive change with hiring him. That's the problem. And that's why people were mad. That's why people were annoyed when you don't give these young guys a chance, which is what they did with Tomlin, which is what they did with Bill Cowher and Chuck Noll. Yeah. And it worked for them since 1969.
Man.
That would be, I mean, honestly, that would be something. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of faith that Mendoza's going to succeed. He's not going to succeed with the Raiders.
If he could pull a move like that,
I mean, it would never happen.
Yeah, I don't see it either. But
it would never happen.
Yeah,
the Steelers don't make trades of that magnitude, and
no,
like the what was it? The Saints did back in like 1997 to trade the whole draft for Ricky Williams.
I remember that. Yep.
I don't see them being able to do it, but I do think that was a good point. I mean, Mendoza's going to have a hard time succeeding with the Raiders here.
Yeah,
with a guy like McCarthy, he could, but that's the problem. They don't have a quarterback, and they don't have. There's not an option in the draft. They're by the time they pick, because they finished 9-7 or 9-8 and 10-7
right in the middle,
year.
Right in the middle.
They can't get that guy. Mm-hmm. I mean, somebody might slip. You never know. I mean, there's Brock Purdy's. That kind of stuff happens, but. Yeah, and that's the thing. He's talking about Will Howard, our third string quarterback. Yeah, he won a national championship with Ohio State 2 years ago. But he was drafted in the 6th round.
Yeah, there's
a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get Tom Brady with every 6th round pick. You know what I mean? And maybe the guy has talent. Sure, I'm sure he does. He won a national championship. But there's got to be a reason why 32 teams passed on him through 5 rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't think he has it up here to be an NFL quarterback. I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. But for the people that are out there that are going, oh, yeah, Will Howard's going to be the guy. He's our franchise guy. Like, oh, man, you guys are you're smoking some funny stuff here.
You guys are delusional.
I need to see something. And he got hurt in the preseason. I don't even think he took a snap in the preseason last year. So
no, I don't think he did. I don't think
no,
he
he
did. Actually,
didn't. He was
No.
hurt. So I don't even think we've ever seen Will Howard throw a football in a Steel uniform. That's it. It's it, Julio. You're just. It's like you're making a lateral move here, and I don't think anybody around here wanted to see a lateral move. We wanted to see a drastic change. We're tired of the same
narrative. Yeah.
Yes, and that's all we're gonna get now. And honestly, and again, nothing against Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers back. It was a cool thing. It was a fun little story. Oh, hey, we got to see Aaron Rodgers at the tail end of his career come in here and show flashes of old Aaron Rodgers, but also show flashes of a 42-year-old man.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. So
that's the home. There it is, Chad.
Were you shocked on at this one at all? I mean.
A little bit, actually.
I didn't see him going this route. Did you?
I didn't see that happening either, honestly. I didn't see McCarthy going to Pittsburgh. Didn't see that.
I mean, look what the Ravens did. They went a totally different route.
They did.
I kind of thought that's what the route the Steelers were going to take. I think that's the route they should have taken. Now, I'll give the guy a chance. I'll root for him, of course. He was very emotional in his press conference. He had a hard time keeping it together because he was excited about getting to coach the team that he grew up cheering for and all that, and it was a tug at your heartstrings, but who cares? To me, that's not football.
No.
I want to see results on the field, and they haven't been giving them lately, and I don't think this is going to give us anything different than what we've been seeing.
Well, to be determined. Determined.
That's it. Maybe it was Tomlin and just an outdated philosophy, and maybe this guy will bring in a whole new coaching style and change the team. But the last time I saw this team on the field, they were getting pounded at home 30-6 and didn't look competitive in a playoff game.
Man.
So they have a long way to come. Lives in a van down by the river. Does he kind of look like Chris Farley a little bit? Maybe if Chris Farley aged. He was in his 60s. So, all right. I won't bore anybody else with my Steelers rants. But did you get a chance to watch any of the championship games over the past week?
Yeah. I saw both of them. Saw both games. Yeah.
Man, that Denver, New England.
Yeah, it was a slow start first half, and then I guess the snow came right the fourth quarter or something like that, right? That's
and then at that point, Jared Stidham already looked like he was kind of the moment was a little too big for him. The stage was too big for him, but
it was.
I think Sean Payton, he opted to not kick field goals when obviously looking at the score, he probably should have, but I mean, God, you put 33 points up on Buffalo. You're the number 1 seed. Your quarterback goes down, and then look at this. You put up 7. That's
like I said. This would have been nice if it was a Bo Nix. It would have been great. That game would have been really fun to watch.
Oh yeah, honestly. I mean, because their defense came to play, man.
They did.
They almost won them the game. They almost did.
Yeah.
You couldn't do much more than holding those guys to 10 points.
That's crazy. 10-7. Wow.
Yeah.
In the championship game. Wow.
That just shows you how good Denver's I mean, if they would have had Bo Nix, there's no doubt in my mind they would have won that game.
I think so too, honestly. Yeah.
I mean, maybe the defense was playing overly inspired and because he was hurt.
Yeah.
And maybe they wouldn't have played with that level. You would like to think they would with the Super Bowl on the line, but yeah, they held New England to 10 points and lost. That's sad,
insane.
man.
That's crazy, man. That's such a low scoring game. Can't believe it.
Yeah. Also, no coaches. Yep, that's true. Won the Super Bowl and went to another team and won the Super Bowl again. Oh, great. So we're really screwed then. No, I don't anticipate them winning the Super Bowl this year, anyways. No matter who they had, if they had Chris Shula or anybody,
it's more like
they weren't going to win.
More like a building here. Yeah,
yes. It gave me hope that they were going to at least try to right the ship and not just add a few more guys with 5-gallon buckets scooping water out of the Titanic, to slow its sinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was a hell of a game.
It was a hell of a game.
Very, very low scoring, totally opposite of what we saw over in the NFC Championship.
So funny because that first half, you can see the field in fourth quarter. It was nothing but snow.
And all of a sudden you couldn't.
Yeah.
But I'm convinced that they got robbed of basically a Super Bowl birth
Yeah.
because Bo Nix somehow, and I still haven't found out exactly when he did it or how he did it. Do you know?
No, I really don't, honestly.
I guess it's something I could easily look up, but I never really did. All I know is it had to have been late in the divisional round against Buffalo.
It was. I heard it was late in the game.
It said he took the knee at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And he was interviewed directly right after that, and he didn't even hint that he was hurt or wasn't limping or anything. But yep, so there you go. New England goes back to the Super Bowl, representing the AFC yet again. And their opponent, I mean, at least you got a good matchup, 2-14-3 teams. They get the Seahawks, and again, that was another that was a really good game to watch that one too. And I really did think that the Rams were going to pull it off.
That was a hell of a game. That was a hell of a game, honestly. Yeah. That game was good to watch.
I think we both picked the Seahawks in that game too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did we both pick them?
Wait, no, we picked the Rams? Was it?
Yeah, we both picked the Rams. Yes,
we picked the Rams. We did.
Yep. Because I think I even said it was going to come down to a last second field goal or whatever, and Stafford was going to lead him down the field. And although Stafford, they had the ball at the very end, but field goal wouldn't have done anything for them. They had to get that touchdown.
That touchdown, yeah.
But Seattle and LA.
Seattle
that was a great game.
Man, Seattle looks like a different type of team right now, man. That team looks, man.
I did not see that coming at all.
No.
If you would have told me at the beginning of the season that the Super Bowl would be the Patriots and the Seahawks,
I would say, hey, you're crazy.
I would have absolutely said you were crazy. I'd have been like, no, because neither one of those teams would have made the playoffs in my book.
Yeah, same.
Much less be the number 1 seed in the NFC and the number 2 seed in the AFC.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. And that's right. The Patriots and the Broncos, they were tied. And I can't remember if the Broncos, if they played head-to-head in the regular season. I want to say that they did.
I think they did.
I am going to I'm going to try to look this up on the fly to see if they played at all during the regular season. I don't think it's going to tell me.
Oh, I think they did, actually. I think they were playing. I think that game was in New England, I think. I don't remember. And
the Broncos won.
Previous
matchups. Oh, I lied. Oh, wow. They did.
Oh, that's been that long? Wow.
Yeah. Can you see what I'm looking at right now?
Yeah. I do see it. Yeah. Since 2023. No. Holy crap. Wow.
Well, maybe. Oh, that was 2023. Was Tom Brady wouldn't have been there yet. He was still there. He would have been either retired or in his final year.
Tampa Bay, yeah.
Well, I could have sworn that they played this year.
I thought so too, honestly.
But here you go. Here's your Super Bowl matchup.
Yep.
The Seahawks and the Patriots. No, they didn't play this year, right? What are their
No, I don't think they did.
No, their most recent matchup was the Seahawks 23-20 over the Patriots, September 14th, 2024.
Okay.
So, I mean, I know the Super Bowl is still a little bit more than a week away, but early, we reserve the right to change our predictions. What's your your initial feel on this one? What are you thinking?
Like I said, if the Patriots are going to play a really, really phenomenal game against a team like Seattle. The defense is it's quick, they're fast. I mean, it's I don't know, man. I'm taking Seattle to win this whole thing, but we could be surprised by the Patriots somehow. I don't know. Mike Vrabel has to pull some tricks out of his sleeve. It's gonna be tough. It's a very, very tough game for the Patriots. Absolutely tough game for them.
Yeah, I think since seeing that they put only 10 points up on Denver, and I get it, Seattle's maybe their defense isn't as good as Denver's, but it's still pretty good.
You know who's good? That kid, Jackson Smith and Jigba. That kid is man, lights out, man. Him and Sam Darnold. I don't know what they got going on, but it's working right now.
I know, and the Seahawks are putting up some serious points. Honestly, I can see the Seahawks winning this one, kind of going away.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what they don't show the point spread on this yet, and I don't know if anybody out there, I'm sure there has to be an early spread.
MG put 26-3 Pats.
Oh man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the way Seattle's been putting up points, and New England does have a pretty stingy defense.
They do, they really do actually.
And Denver also has a very, very good defense, and they only got 10 on the hit on Denver. Yeah, maybe Seahawks defense isn't quite as good as the Broncos, but the Seahawks offense is far better than the Broncos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could see this turning into like a 31-21 type of game. Something
could
like
be.
That.
I see that too. I can see that absolutely happening big time, but we'll see.
I got to know what the early point spread is, unless somebody.
I think the Seahawks. I think was it 4.5? I want to say.
Is that what it is?
I thought it was 4.5 when I checked last time. Seahawks favored by 4.5. Yeah. I don't know about now.
And this isn't my hatred and my annoyance with the Patriots being in the Super Bowl. It's not affecting the way I'm thinking. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I honestly do think the Seahawks are going to handle them. By probably almost, I bet you by double digits.
Yeah.
Like I said, I reserve the right to change my prediction, barring something crazy happening, but I don't think I will. The spread is, Seahawks 4.5.
4.5. Okay, so it is 4.5. Okay.
I would take the Seahawks and the points on that.
I would too.
Yeah, I really do. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that. I think their offense is just too good. I mean,
it is.
I guess you got to start giving Sam Darnold some respect, right?
Listen, man, I'm rooting for him. He's also an SC quarterback, played at SC, so I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him.
Hey, what's up, PD7? Oh, dude, I went on a little tirade about that. Just to summarize, I like McCarthy as a coach. I don't like the hire because I don't believe that the Steelers are in the position to be competing right now. And I don't think I think trying to force their way into being a competitor when they're really not is doing nothing but hurting the team. And I think that's what McCarthy's bringing to the table. They're just going to try to win it. They're going to try to run it back, which I think is just hurting the team even more. Yeah. Hey, that's true, MG. Check those footballs and make sure the speaker system. Hey, the game's not being played in Foxborough, so we don't have to worry about at least malfunctioning
true
equipment. So, before we sign off for the night, I did want to, and I feel like we'll get maybe a little bit more in depth in the Super Bowl next week. But there was something that I wanted to show you because everybody always wants to say the NFL is rigged and all that nonsense, and I don't know how you feel about that, fixing games and stuff. Like I think it's virtually impossible to do it because if you think the games are being rigged and the league is rigged, then you clearly don't know anything about sports, because the fact everything that would have to take place to fix a game to this level is almost astronomical. The players would have to be in on it, the coaches would have to be in on it, which it's not going to happen. But yes, okay, are there some blown calls here and there? Yes. Does it look suspect sometimes when calls are either made or not being made?
I'm going to say yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But this so this came out. I just happened to find this, and I don't know if anybody saw this.
I think I did see this a while back.
Yeah, they highlighted this date because the NFL posted this. 32 teams with February dreams. Man, what does this mean? Who cares? It's like a little mural of every team with a player that's represented. But there is something. If you look back in the background there, you see the Lombardi Trophy, you see the Super Bowl 60. You happen to see if we can zoom in some. No, you can't. There's a guy standing up front with a number 10 Patriots jersey, and there's a guy standing right next to him with a number 14 Seattle Seahawks jersey.
Wow.
I mean, what the hell are the
odds?
I mean, okay, there's a couple other guys in the front row, but they're standing right next to each other.
Yeah, in the front.
Staring at it. You got Drake May and Sam Darnold staring at each other.
That is freaking interesting. I didn't even notice that.
Yes,
wow.
I didn't either, because I've seen this
That's
before.
Crazy.
And I'm like, what are they talking about? I'm like, 32 teams. I'm like, it was like, the NFL knew I must have cut off the top of it. It was like the NFL knew their Super Bowl teams back in September. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? I'm like, oh my God, Sam Darnold and Drake May are standing up front beside each other. Like, no, come on.
Meatball Saucy said it's rigged.
Yeah. Also, the Super Bowl logo is the Hawks and the Pats colors. Oh God, is it really? Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
No,
you got the blue
way.
and the red up there. You got like the teal green.
But
again, dude, to rig a game would be insane.
Yeah.
To rig an entire season and the playoffs,
even worse. That's
like, how do you even do that?
Yeah.
How did somebody go out there and tell Bo Nix that they were going to kidnap his dog or something if he didn't act like he had a broken ankle and not show up for the AFC Championship game or something? Like, and did the NFL just tell Sam Darnold, "Hey, you better figure it out and become an elite quarterback out of nowhere"?
Right.
Only Pete Rose can rig an entire season. Well, I mean, all he liked to do was make a little bit of money on the side.
That was it. Hey,
what's wrong with that?
All right. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. To rig a season, a game, and then post a picture of it. Yeah. But I thought that was crazy. That just adds fuel to the conspiracy people out there.
Yeah.
They see, look, it's rigged. They knew about it back in September. This is exactly what they did. And I don't know who the heck that is beside him. That looks like Baker Mayfield. Maybe
that is Mayfield. Yeah.
Mayfield Lawrence. And I don't know who that is. I can't tell.
That's
number 1.
Number 18.
No, I'm sorry. Right here, right between Drake May and
number 1.
I can't tell what team that is. But either way, though, I mean, it would be even not quite as crazy if they weren't standing right next to each other. If they were like, okay, they're spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, the fact that they're next to each other, right, and the Super Bowl colors, I would have never, I never even noticed that. But still, you can take it's all rigged and you can just throw that out the window. But, it does make you think a little bit.
Right.
But I had to share that to give everybody something to think about before the Super Bowl. Because you know what? The Steelers disappointed me so much this past week. The NFL, the Hall of Fame is tainted. So now I just have to taint this and ruin the Super Bowl for everybody else too, to make it seem like the NFL had this planned all along. But again, what would be, before we sign off, like what would be the draw of those two teams? Like really, why of all teams? Like, okay, maybe I get the Patriots because you might get eyes on the league again. Oh, the Patriots are good again. But I don't see how the NFL could want the Seahawks over the Rams. You know what I mean? You got LA.
Man,
you got the LA Rams, market.
Man. Yeah, I know.
But that right there just gets that idea totally and throws it out the window because you want your big market teams there because you get the money and you get the viewers and you get all that. And yeah, I mean, of course you'll still get it from Seattle, but the big markets are where it's at. That's where they get their top dollars from. And I think if they had their choice, they would have had the Rams win that game if it was rigged. They said Patriots, I could see they might want them back just because they know people are going to watch now. Because wait, I thought Tom Brady retired. People who maybe didn't watch football for 8 years. Oh, is that?
No, Taylor's number 1. Taylor's number 28, I believe. Yeah, he's not number 1. So that was actually a good guess, though, Serge. Good guess, though.
Yeah,
good guess.
Yeah, because I don't see who are the Colts. Is there a Colt?
I didn't see no Colts there at all.
Yeah, maybe they.
I don't know. Yeah,
maybe that is on. Who's number 1? Is that like who's Marvin Harrison Jr.?
No,
or not Marvin Harrison Jr.
No.
Michael Pittman Jr.
Pittman's number 11. Yeah. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Oh no, there's Jonathan Taylor right there.
Yes.
Between May and Donald.
There he is. There's Taylor.
So you don't know who that is because there's Goff. It's not the Lions.
Yeah.
There's Allen. It's not the Bills. There's Nakua. It's not the Rams.
Huh?
Somebody from the Giants, maybe.
Oh, that's Malik Neighbors. That's Neighbors.
Oh yeah,
Neighbors.
Okay.
That's there it is. That's Neighbors.
All right. Good. We can rest easy and go to sleep tonight. Oh yeah. Okay. Serge said it. Is Phillip Rivers in that picture? No, because I don't even think back in September anybody in their wildest dreams
thought of happening. Yeah.
There's a chance in hell that Phillip Rivers was going to come back. Yeah, that's true, Phil. They have lost 2 teams in the past, but now they got 2 more teams.
Yep.
So, and you, I think I asked you that a couple weeks ago, and you said you felt pretty strongly that they're going to that those teams are going to stay for at least for the foreseeable future.
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, that I thought, I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense a little bit because the Eagles, the defending champs, right? Some of the Bengals, I think everybody was expecting them to be good. The Chiefs, of course, the Niners, even the Steelers, they're always at least kind of there a little bit. But that, yeah, I could see the Patriots and the Seahawks being more towards the back. Like I said, I would have never predicted them to probably not even make the playoffs, much less playoffs.
Playoffs. We're just trying to win a game.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, Kevin, next year when the NFL releases their mural photo. If you see Caleb Williams standing up there next to Aaron Rodgers,
right? Oh my gosh!
Get out of here! If Aaron Rodgers is in that photo, I'm throwing up.
So at least they have the right guy, TJ Watt. That's the guy supposed to have in there right now.
Yeah, that's the right guy. If you look at the trophy, the reflection is Bill Belichick with 39 votes.
MG just, oh my God, MG, man.
Well, as bad as that was that he didn't get in, at least it made for some fun conversation anyways, right?
Yeah.
Gave us something, because if Bill Belichick would have got in, we'd have been like, oh, well, what a shock,
Yeah.
Like, of course he got in. Why wouldn't he? You'd have to be living in some insane alternate universe for Bill Belichick to not get in. And then here we are. What was the big NFL scandal this year? I don't know. Was there? I mean, it might be Belichick not getting into the Hall of Fame, really. Are you talking like a cheating scandal, like a Deflategate kind of thing, or
maybe, I don't know, possibly,
or like the Bounty Gate or something like that? I don't know. I can't really think of any off the top of my head. I mean, honestly, I think the Belichick not getting in thing is a scandal.
That was a scandal.
Yeah, it kind of is. The winningest, most winningest Super Bowl coach in NFL history, 3rd most wins of all time. And he doesn't get in on his first try. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of any like major stories for the year. Maybe after the season ends, that might be something that we'll go through. We'll look at like some of the biggest stories of the season and that kind of stuff. Because I don't know, that might be something we might have to dig, because I don't really recall anything. Nothing really crazy happened.
No,
like the roof of the stadium didn't collapse like it did in Minnesota. A few years, like anything crazy like that.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez. Yeah.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Well, that's about all I got for today, Blair. I'm glad you were able to
appreciate it, Mike.
Able to make it today, man. You came in hot like that. I know. Like I said, it's what's late for me is still early for you.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be here until 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, I know. I don't blame Mike.
We'll make it work. I mean, he said we've been kind of juggling between Thursday and Friday.
Right.
And, so next week, we don't know yet. Me and Glarzilla will talk, and we will figure it out. And it's either going to be on Thursday or it's going to be on Friday.
Either or, chat.
Yep, either or. Stay tuned. And if you're not subscribed to Glarzilla, definitely subscribe. And if you don't have the notification bell clicked for my channel, click it, because then you will know what day we're on, whether it's Thursday or Friday. And also, there is no Nostalgia Strikes Back this weekend. We have a bye week, but we will be back next Saturday.
Nice.
That's right, man. Go sports, right? Yeah, enjoy the Tiny Turtles, buddy.
Oh man, hey, appreciate it, MG.
Hey,
appreciate
man, I still have my original OG.
Yeah, I love this
first
thing.
arcade one up I ever bought, man.
That's the first one I got too, Mike. That's the first one.
That's what got me into all of this.
Yep.
Even that's a directly reason why I'm even doing this, because it got me into YouTube. It got me into everything, that cabinet. So everybody, Thanks for stopping by. We will be back next week, either Thursday or Friday. We will do a much more in-depth look at the Super Bowl. We'll see. Maybe we'll look at some crazy betting odds too, because they always have those crazy prop bets. You know what I mean? Like the stupid prop bets. So we'll take a look at some of that stuff and whatever else decides to pop up during the next week. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.